It was a small, quiet town. Down a narrow old street, inside a tiny broken house, lived a little boy named Ethan, about 7 or 8 years old. His mother had been sick for a long time. They barely had enough money for food, let alone medicine. But no matter how bad things got, his mom always smiled and said, "Ethan, don't worry. God will make everything all right." That night, Ethan woke up to the sound of his mother coughing badly. She could hardly breathe, and tears filled his eyes. He whispered, "Mom, what should I do? Who's going to help us now?" His mom, weak but calm, said softly, "Only God can help us, sweetheart. Only God." When his mom finally fell asleep, Ethan opened his little wooden box, his secret treasure chest. Inside were a few coins he had been saving for months. He counted them carefully and clenched them in his tiny hand. With pure determination, he said to himself, "I'm going to buy God with this money. Then he'll make my mom better." Barefoot, he stepped out into the streets. People passed by, cars honked, but no one noticed the little boy walking alone with purpose in his eyes. Ethan stopped in front of a small grocery store. He looked up at the shopkeeper and said, "Sir, can I buy God from you? I have some money." The shopkeeper blinked in surprise. "Buy? God? What do you mean, kid?" Ethan's eyes filled with tears. "My mom is really sick. She said only God can save her. So I saved my money. Please, can you sell me God?" The shopkeeper's face softened, but he didn't know what to say. Finally, he whispered, "Son, I'm sorry. God isn't something we can sell." Ethan's little face fell. He turned around and slowly walked toward the door. Just then, a tall man in a suit, a kind-looking stranger, who had been standing nearby, stepped forward. He knelt beside Ethan and asked gently, "Hey, buddy, what's wrong?" Ethan sniffled and said, "I wanted to buy God so he could make my mom better." The man's eyes welled up. He smiled warmly and said, "Well, I think I know where to find him. Come with me." The man took Ethan to the city hospital. He was, in fact, a world-renowned doctor, though Ethan didn't know that. He arranged for Ethan's mother to be admitted immediately. Days passed, and Ethan sat quietly beside her bed, watching her get a little better each day. One morning, his mom opened her eyes and smiled weakly. "Ethan, where did you find this wonderful doctor?" Ethan grinned and said, "Mom, I bought God, and he sent him to help you." A few days later, when she was finally well enough to go home, she said to the doctor, "I don't know how to thank you. How much do I owe you?" The doctor smiled and shook his head. "Your little boy already paid the price. He bought God with everything he had." He placed his hand gently on Ethan's head and said, "Son, you can't buy God with money, but you can reach him with faith and love." Ethan looked up, eyes full of wonder. "So, God sent you, didn't he?" The doctor smiled softly. "Maybe he did. Sometimes it doesn't take miracles, just a child's pure heart and unshakable faith to remind us that love itself is divine." If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another inspiring story like this one.